Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. We just released our newest addition to the Kitchen Table Stamper PDF store. It is the Bright Skies Stamp-A-Stack card class. And we are going to show you in this PDF how to get 2 cards from each piece of designer series 6x6 designer series paper that you cut. We're going to have a great time making 4 designs. And to check out that PDF, check out our PDF store below. Now we're offering just for a couple of days here $2 off of any 2 tutorials. Do you guys know that we have in the store almost 100 tutorials and PDFs? There is so much content at Kitchen Table Stamper. To celebrate the release of our new class, we are going to make a matching treat. So we've got this fun little jumbo, how do you like that? This fun Jumbo Matchbook Treat. And this is our project for today. I've got these cute little paint palettes. They're from Amazon. We'll include a link below. And the base for our treat is Shy Shamrock, brand new in color. The template photo and all the instructions and measurements will be on the blog, KitchenTableStamper.com. You'll be able to find a link directly to the project details. Click here. It'll take you to the video. Under the embedded video will be a button that says today's project sheet, and you'll get all these measurements, all right? So we're going to start with the outer wrapper for our treat. This is 4 by 10 5/8, and we're going to start in the 10 5/8 inch side, and we're going to score at 5/8 and 5.5 and 6. That's the outer wrapper. Our next piece of Shy Shamrock is for the inside, the pocket part of our Jumbo Matchbook. And this one is 3 3/4 by 8 1/4. We're on the 8 1/4 inch side. We're going to score at 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. We're going to skip it all the way down here to 4 1/4, then 4.5, 4 3/4. All right, let's get our bone folder and work these score lines. For the pocket, we're going to work the score lines, and then when you fold it, you want to fold in, and then from the reverse side, fold in. So this is what you have. Okay, that's the wrapper. And for our pocket, we're going to fold in and then out and then in. So we've got a mountain, valley, and a mountain. And then from the other side, we're going to fold in and then out and then in again. And we've got another mountain, valley, mountain. To assemble this, you can use liquid glue or tear and tape. I like the immediacy of tear and tape. I don't like to wait, but the tear and tape is actually 1/4 inch tape. So you might have to, when you're doing this, remove the liner, and then if there's any excess, you might have to fold it up. So anything that hangs over past the edge here, you'll just fold that over. And you're going to squash that mountain, valley, mountain. And then from the other side, you're going to squash that mountain, valley, mountain. And then bring this cut end over to the fold here. And line up the corners and the edge. And squash. And there's your pocket. Now this is the back side of the pocket with the seam. And there's our wrapper. Let's get our designer series paper for the inside, 3 1/4 square. For the outside, 3 3/4 by 4 3/8. I've got a little bit different patterns here from the Full of Life designer series paper. That's the designer series paper that we featured for the Bright Skies PDF. Of course, you can make these projects with whatever designer series paper you have. We're going to adhere the 3 1/4 inch square to the front of the pocket. Make sure you have that seam on the back. And it's going to be a little bit high of center. So you want an equal top, right, and left border. You're going to staple through this bottom, so why make your designer series paper any bigger? Okay, and then for the outside of our flap, the front of our pocket is the one here without the short score line. So we'll move that to the front and add this right to the center. There's so many cool patterns in this paper. Really a great matchup with the Bright Skies stamp set and dies. All right, now to get this pocket together, we're going to first, because I think it'll be easier to manage, wrap with some ribbon. I do believe that a gift should usually, almost always, have a nice big loopy bow. So we're gonna take our Shy Shamrock ribbon and wrap it around the cover and tie that big loopy bow all the way off the left side. And there's my large and loopy. Get some ribbon scissors here, otherwise they're going to bounce off. And we'll cut that away from the spool. Ooh, that was a strong angle. I don't like that angle. I'm going to fix it. There. And then fix this angle. That is our cover. Now we can grab our stapler. I've got just your standard swing line office supply stapler. This is one of our series of useful treat boxes. So there is another one of these. You might, if you're a kitchen table stamper follower, you might recognize this. We've done this a couple of times, and you will continue to see it again and again because this little pocket holds all kinds of really cool stuff. Oh, my staple didn't go quite through. And this pocket would be fun to use over and over again for all kinds of seasons. Let's go ahead and just fix that staple there. Now we've got a pocket for a treat. These little palettes are from Amazon and they're linked below. Perfect little treat with this designer series paper, don't you think? There's our pocket. Now let's get to decorating it. Ooh, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. Which do you prefer? The squares with the little squares or the dots with the little dots? Okay, let's do some stamping. By the magic of television, I have some done already. When things duplicate, I've got a pumpkin pie daisy, and now we've got a peach pie daisy. We're gonna need 3 flower stems and leaves. So I've got our third one from Lemon Lime Twist. And then we need a little tulip for the inside. Here's our pumpkin pie. And there's our tulip. We can set those aside for just a minute. We'll die cut them. The Bright Skies dies, we'll cut those out. I've got some balmy blue cardstock here. Great big cloud. It's almost got like rainbows in it. I think that the pattern is rainbows. And we're going to ink balmy blue and stamp on balmy blue. That's going to add some beautiful texture. I've already cut the white one, so this die is going to cut out our rainbow pattern card. But we've cut out of basic white. We're going to add You Brighten My Cloudy Days. This is Blueberry Bushel ink. And we're going to stamp that high and to the right of center. So we have room for all of our little bits and flowers. for the inside, you'll see we have this great big cloud. I've already die cut that one with the Bright Skies dies, and we're going to go ahead and add Sprinkled with Love to the inside using that same Blueberry Bushel ink. This one's going to be left and high of center, so we have room for our flowers and sun. All right, not bad. Let me clear away these ink pads and pull out our last one. Now we need our treat. We're going to open up to the inside cover, and we're going to need our Shy Shamrock ink. We're going to protect the surface of our Stampin' Pierce mat with some scratch paper. You can tell I've been busy with that one. And we're going to ink up Shy Shamrock here. This is the raindrop pattern from the stamp set. What we want to do is stamp this on the inside cover about maybe 1/4 of an inch from the right edge. We'll stamp it top and bottom. It'll just add a nice little interest to our inside cover. And of course, sprinkled with love, you can, say Dear Betty, sprinkled with love, love Marissa, and this little area here if you like. That's that kind of the idea. That's like the inside of your card. All right, so let's die cut our flowers and clouds and sun and little bits. It's time for my favorite game. Let's see how much we can fit on the machine. Okay, so I've got my stamped images, and then it's the sun and a lightning bolt. The sun pieces are Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin Pie. The lightning bolt is Blueberry Bushel. All right, we've got our bits and our sample. Now, if you ever get a piece stuck in a die like that, you can try this little tip. Got a little washi tape here. This is just a retired Stampin' Up washi tape. Keep it in my cart, and I'll stick the piece to the washi tape and use it to lift the piece right out of the die. There we go. And then we just peel that off the washi tape, and there's our little bit. No poking or prodding, or just nice and easy. All right, the front cover is going to be a combination of liquid glue and dimensionals. So let's grab us some dimensionals here. And this fun rainbow textured cloud is going to go down first. We're going to use a lot of glue there because we're going right over the ribbon. And it's going to go as far to the left as you can get it without going over the edge. And then just let that grab. Then we've got the You Brighten My Day cloud. I'm going to leave a little bit of room to tuck the sun right back there. So just little dimensionals. And that one goes as far to the right as possible without going over. And then our sun, let's assemble a little bit of liquid, pop on the center, and a dimensional. And pop that guy right in. Now this one, we did these drops, and that is this die. And this one, we're going to do the little lightning bolt for the front. I love that pop of Blueberry Bushel. And this one will actually match the card almost perfectly. A little bit of dimensional on the top end of the lightning bolt because it's going to go over the dimensional cloud. I love that, how the lightning bolt points right to you. brighten my cloudy days. So you can choose, do you like the glittery raindrops and the sparkle, or do you like the lightning bolt? 2 questions I need to hear from you now. Which do you like, the lightning bolt or the raindrops? This is Shy Shamrock Glimmer. And which do you like better, the squares or do you like the dots? All right, before we get to embellish the front, let's open up and add our sprinkled with love. What you want to do with the sprinkled with love though, before you cut off the excess, you want to get your flowers glued on and your sun in position so you know where it's all going to line up. So we'll assemble the sun and we'll start to build out that scene before we cut off the excess. We did the peach one on the outside. I wanted the peach one on the inside with the orange tulip. All right. They don't call me the master of deconstruction for nothing. There we go. Now we want one of each on the inside here. So let's get our stems and our flowers. And there's our sample. Why am I struggling? I got my little fine point glue bottle right here. And instead I've got sticky thumbs because I've been trying to put these little bits on with the regular glue bottle. All right. So we'll add a tulip and a stem. And then we'll add a daisy and a stem. Daisy's a little bit lower. I love liquid glue. Gives me a little bit of time to slide if I need it. Little stem in there. And I got time to kind of straighten everybody up and burnish them down. All right, now our sun, we can add that after. Let's go ahead and put our glue for our cloud, nice and generous. Glue that down. Now we'll close and remove the excess with our paper snips. And add a little glue for the sun. Now, no project is complete without a little sparkle. So I've got these amazing adhesive back shiny sequins. These are fantastic with a Full of Life Designer Series paper. Lots of bright, sparkly color. And I'm going to use some of these orange ones. Let's see here. I think maybe I'm going to go here this time because my flower is a little bit further to the right on this design. And I think I'm going to leave it just like that. And then outside, I'm going to grab this yellow one, put it in the center of my flower. Oh, I need a flower center on this one too. I'm going to take a little one so it kind of makes a triangle. Here we go. So we got our sprinkle. And then on the outside here, I'm going to add 2 more yellow ones, just like this. A big one and a little one. There you go. You brighten my cloudy days. Do you like the lightning bolt or do you like the sparkly rain? Do you like the dots or do you like the squares? Leave a comment. If you're not already subscribed, please like and subscribe. And if you just can't get enough of the Shy Shamrock and Bright Skies, check out our PDF card classes. kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And then check out our tutorials. There is a $2 off a 2 coupon good through Saturday. If you've got any questions, reach out. Stay crafty at kitchentablestamper.com. and shop Stampin' Up 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.